Am I live? It's thinking. And it's thinking. Okay. Didn't know if it was going to go live. If you are tuning in, go ahead and grab a blanket or a towel if you have one. We're going to give it just a minute to let people show up. And if you don't have a blanket or a towel, no big deal. You don't have to have one. It's just a little something for Shavasana. So if you're already here and you're waiting, you're welcome to lie on your back and breathe. Not like you don't breathe other times, but just continue to breathe. All right. We are going to get started in just a minute. Level 1 flow today is, so we're going to continue to build on everything that we've been doing. And so this time we're just going to get a little bit more flowy. We're going to work on one side and the other for a longer period of time to help build up endurance. If at any point it feels like it's too much, just go to child's pose or rest. You can stop and watch what's happening in the video. I mean, that's why I'm here doing it live, so you can actually see an example of what we're doing. Another great thing to do is to sit and close your eyes and to visualize as I talk you through the cues. There's a lot of power that you can get from visualization, so why can't you use it in yoga class? So don't be afraid to pull back, stop and watch if you need to. On that note, we are going to get started on our backs. And so this time I'm going to ask everybody to start in Supta Baddha Konasana. So you're going to lie on your backs and the soles of your feet are going to come together and your knees are going to fall out. And you can bring your arms to your side, you can bring them to your belly and your heart. If you have any discomfort with your knees coming out and having this deep hip stretch, just bring your knees together. You don't have to stay in anything painful. That's not the point of all this. But just go ahead and close your eyes. Breathe in and out through the nose. Take a moment to change gears from working from home, teaching the kids, just sitting in front of a computer all day, cleaning out closets, all those things. Just take a few more breaths here. One more inhale and exhale. Good, and then you're slowly going to bring your knees together. You're going to go ahead and bring your knees to your chest, and then just gently wrap your arms around your knees, hugging the knees in. More importantly, creating length with your spine on the mat, so extending the crown of the head away from the tailbone. You can maybe pull your belly button in against the spine and let your shoulders fall back towards the mat. And then go ahead and pull your knees wide, left knee, left armpit, right knee, right armpit. If it feels good to roll your head side to side here, go ahead and do that. Good, and then you're gonna bring the knees back together. And you're gonna keep your right knee, you're gonna let your left leg come long, flex the left foot. Draw your right knee towards your right armpit to start. So going wide into it. And then pull that knee towards center. Good. And then bring the knee back to middle, and then you're gonna go ahead and straighten the right leg, and you're gonna push the sole of the right foot towards the ceiling. And you're gonna interlace your fingers around your hamstring or around your calf, or you can even grab your foot with it. But we're gonna go for a straight leg here, as straight as can be, and just guide that leg towards you. Keep letting that head fall back, keep letting the shoulders fall back. And immediately regret every lunge you did this morning. Good. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, go ahead and bring your forehead towards your knee. Pull the belly button in against the spine. And then roll all the way back. You're gonna bend your left knee, bring the right ankle to the left knee, and then draw your left knee towards you. So I'm gonna grab underneath my left hamstring, but you can grab your left shin, or you can even have a straight left leg here. But I like to keep the left knee bent. And while I pull my left knee towards me, I can use my right elbow to push my right knee away, keeping the right foot flexed. Just getting a little bit deeper into the hip here. Take a big breath in. Exhale, release. You're going to bring the left foot down to the mat. Keep the right ankle on the knee. Bring your arms out into a T shape and let your right foot, left knee come down to the left side of the mat. Your right sole is on the floor and your right knee is still up. So you're still standing on the right leg instead of collapsing that leg in. And then option to turn your gaze over the right shoulder. We're just getting in the hips. Good. And then start to bring that knee back up, bring the foot back up. You're gonna unhook, hug both knees to your chest once more. And this time keep the left knee, flex the right foot as the right leg comes down to the mat. Hug the left knee towards the left armpit. So remember that length that we're trying to create. So right now we're trying to create length from our right heel all the way up to the crown of the head. And then start to pull that left knee towards center, feeling a little bit more on the outside of your left hip. Good, and then relax that left leg. You're gonna push your left foot towards the ceiling. So sole the left foot, flexed left foot towards the ceiling. Interlace your fingers behind your hamstring or calf. And then just keep drawing that left leg slightly towards you with each exhale. Then take a big breath in. And as you exhale, curl your forehead towards your left knee. And come all the way back down. You're gonna go ahead and bend the right knee. You're gonna bring the left ankle to the right knee, and then this time draw that right knee towards you. So my fingertips are interlaced over my right hamstring, my right knee is being pulled towards me, my left ankle is on my right knee, and I'm pushing my left knee away with my left elbow. Optional, all optional. What's not optional is finding that length through the spine. Good, and then go ahead and release, let that right foot come down to the mat, bring those arms in a T shape, and we're carefully gonna let that right knee and left foot come over to the right side, keep the left foot standing, the left knee standing, and then turn your gaze over your left shoulder. Big old twist. Waking up. Good, and then go ahead and bring that knee back to center, unhook the ankle from the knee, hug both knees to your chest, and then you have the option of rolling forward and back on your spine, or just come up to tabletop position. Your choice, whatever feels right for you. But finding yourself, all of us, in tabletop position. So shoulders over elbows over wrists, hips above the knees, ankles directly behind the knees. Let's do that cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly, chin lifts, seat bones lift. Exhale, push the mat away, tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale, drop the belly, chin lifts. Exhale, push the mat away. One more, inhale. Exhale. Come back to neutral. Extend the left leg behind you, right arm before you. So getting long from your right fingertips to your left toes. Find your balance and then take a big breath in. Exhale, bring the knee to the elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring the left leg to the left, right arm to the right. Good. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale to the side. Inhale, reach. Exhale to the side. Good. Inhale, reach. Right arm comes down, left knee comes down. One cat-cow here. Inhale, belly drops, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, chin to the chest. Come back to neutral. Extend that right leg behind you, left arm before you. Good, find your balance. Get long, big breath in. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left arm to the left, right leg to the right. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale to the side. Inhale, reach. Exhale to the side. Inhale, reach. And then bring that left hand down, that right knee down. One big cat-cow here. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to the chest. Push, push, push the mat away. Coming back to neutral. You're going to inhale your right arm up to the sky. Get a big twist. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left to bring the right shoulder, right temple, right ear down to the mat. So as you're resting the right side of your face here, if you feel no discomfort, you can bring that left hand up, flip over the palm, let the back of the left hand rest on the right hip. Good. Inhale, left arm comes up. Bring the left hand down to the mat. As you push yourself up, you're going to inhale, reach that right arm all the way up for that big twist. Good. Right arm comes down. Get centered. Opposite side. Inhale, the left arm comes up. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right to bring the left shoulder, left temple, left ear down to the mat. And so same thing. If you feel no discomfort on this side, you can bring that right arm up, flip the palm over, and let the back of the right hand rest on the left hip. But if you feel discomfort, keep that right hand down there and help push that so you're not dumping all of your weight. Good. Right arm up. Bring the right hand down. Inhale, push yourself all the way up, reaching for the sky with left arm. Left hand comes down. One more here. You're going to keep your hips above your knees. Walk your hands forward and let your chest come down to the mat. Either bring your chin or your forehead. But as you're here, thinking about rolling in your shoulder blades, your scapula, to create a little bit more back bend, just because the thoracic vertebrae doesn't back bend quite like your lower back does. Good, now relax. Go ahead and start to walk the hands back, but not all the way. We're keeping the hands slightly forward to the shoulders. We're going to curl the toes under and press the hips up and back into down dog. And so go ahead, you can bend your knees. You can bend right knee and left knee. Just kind of play with it. Just kind of see where you are here today. See where the sticky parts are, what spots might need a little bit more love. You can let your head shake. Let the shoulders come away from the ears. Make sure you're not hunching your shoulders. Good. And then bend both knees, lift the seat bones, push your right heel down towards the mat, keeping the left knee bent. And look and see if that right ankle is center. Bend both knees, lift the hips. This time, keep the right knee bent, but straighten the left leg, pushing the left heel down to the mat. Making sure that that ankle isn't spinning one direction or the other. Bend both knees, lift the hips. And then you're going to straighten both legs. Let both heels drop towards the mat. Good, finding your down dog here. And then you're going to inhale your right leg up to the sky. Keep that right foot flexed. Keep the hips square. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring your knee towards your nose. So we're coming into plank and our right knee comes towards our nose. And then we're going to plant our right foot between our hands. So we're in a high lunge here, or low lunge, sorry. So you can be flat on your hands, you can be on your fingertips, or you can come up onto your fists. Think about driving your right knee forward and your left heel back. You're going to look forward, roll your shoulders back, open up your chest. And then as you inhale, you're going to straighten your right leg and fold over it. And as you exhale, you're going to bend your right knee, open up your chest, look forward. Good. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee, look forward. One more time. Inhale, straighten the leg, let the head drop. Exhale, bend the knee, look forward. Go ahead and plant the palms. We're going to go ahead and bring that right leg back up into the sky behind us in three-legged dog. So go ahead and sweep that leg up. Right leg comes down to meet the left. Opposite side. Inhale, bring that left leg up. And so it doesn't have to be the highest leg, but I do want it to be an active leg. Good. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring that left knee towards your nose. Get really active. Try to tighten up into a little ball here on the left side. And then go ahead and plant that foot. So as I mentioned before, if your foot doesn't come forward as far on its own, you can go ahead and grab that foot and bring it further into a comfortable lunge. I stress comfortable lunge. You don't want to take yourself too far. Hands are flat or on your fingertips or on your fists. And then you're going to look forward, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, straighten the left leg and fold. Exhale, bend the left knee. Good. Inhale, straighten and fold. Exhale, bend the left knee, open up the chest, look forward. Inhale, straighten and fold. Exhale, bend the knee, look forward. Excellent. Go ahead and plant the palms. You're going to inhale that left leg up to the sky. Left leg comes down to meet the right. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, you're just going to walk your feet towards your hands at the front of the mat and find yourself in a forward folding bend here. So for your forward folding bend, you can let your arms just kind of hang and you can paint the mat, or you can grab opposite elbows. But I want you to find something that just feels really organic to you here. But definitely let the head drop. You have a tendency to kind of keep the head always looking forward. See if you can let that head drop and you can completely relax your upper body into this. Good. Now you're going to bring your feet together. So you can heel toe them together so your big toes are touching. Bend both knees and let your chest come onto your thighs. And then you're going to wrap your arms around you and grab opposite elbows. Now right here, I want you to think about extending your crown of your head towards your toes. And then think about lifting your seat bones. Good. So we're getting pretty active here in our forward folding bend. Crown of the head keeps moving towards the toes. Now if this balance doesn't feel great, you can bring your feet a little bit wider. Good. Keep lifting your seat. Keep extending your head towards the ground. And then you're going to relax. You're going to bend your knees. You're going to let your arms hang. And then you're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow. Good. All right, so we're going to continue our flow here. We're going to do a modified Surya A. What is that? Well, I'm going to show you. So big toes together. Good. Roll the shoulders back, stand up nice and tall. Now inhale the arms up and overhead. And before we do anything, I want you to let your shoulder blades come down your back. So you're not hunching your shoulders, they're sliding down your back. And the biceps are coming back by the ears. Look up at your hands, big breath in. And then as we exhale, we're just going to swan dive or pray all the way down into a forward folding bend. All right, so your hands could be on the mat or they could be on your shins. You can inhale, look forward, flat back. Exhale, we're going to step back to high plank first. And then come to plank on knees. Now when we come down, we're going to keep our elbows kissing the ribs and we're going to come all the way down to our belly. So as we bend the elbows stay in tight. Now we slowly bring our chest all the way down to the mat. With your legs long, we're going to come to the tops of our feet, hands under the shoulders, roll your shoulders back, and then press into your palms as you lift your chest up off the mat, looking forward. Good. Keep rolling the shoulders back. Keep pushing the elbows back towards your hips. Exhale all the way down. Press up to plank on knees. Good. Curl the toes under. Press back to down dog. Take a big breath in through the nose. Exhale, step your feet forward towards your hands in as few steps as you can do. Inhale, look forward, flat back, either hands on the shins or the mat. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, 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 up. Hands meet the top. Exhale, close through heart center. Let's do two more like that. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive all the way down, forward folding bend. Inhale, look forward, flat back. Take this opportunity to pull your hips above your ankles. And then exhale, you can bend your knees, plant the palms, step back to high plank, plank on knees, and then lower all the way down to your belly with control. Feet are flat, roll the shoulders back, press into the palms. Inhale, up cobra. Exhale, come all the way back down. Press back up to plank on knees. Curl the toes under, press the hips up and back to down dog. Big breath in. Exhale, step those feet towards your hands at the top of the mat, forward folding bend at the top. Inhale, look forward, flat back. Exhale, pull the belly button in against the spine as you bow. Inhale, let's reverse swan dive, up, 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 up. Hands meet at the top. Exhale, we're going to swan dive all the way back down, going into our last one. Inhale, look forward, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, high plank, plank on knees, lower to your belly, keep the elbows against the ribs. Feet are flat, roll the shoulders back, inhale, press up cobra. Come all the way back down. Press up to plank on knees. Press back to down dog. Big breath in. Exhale, step your feet towards the top of the mat. Inhale, long spine, look forward. Exhale, bow. Inhale, let's reverse. Come all the way up, up, up. Hands meet. Exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Good. All right, continuing. We have our big toes together. We're gonna bend our knees, sit back into chair pose, and scrape the mat with our fingertips. So we're nice and low. We're bringing the biceps back by the ears, sitting back. And then as we exhale, we're gonna bow forward. So we're starting to come into a Surya B. Inhale, look forward. You have options. You can exhale and come either straight back to down dog, or you can come to high plank, plank on knees, down to the chest. Inhale, press into the palms, cobra. Exhale down, plank on knees, press back to down dog. All right, so we're all in down dog. We're gonna step the right foot forward, turn the left foot flat. So remember, we're gonna be on railroad tracks. Right foot's on the right track, left foot's on the left track. Come all the way up, warrior one. Okay. Arms up and overhead, shoulders down the back. Start to push into your left foot to push your left hip forward. Pull the right hip back and then pull the ribs in. So you knit the ribs in together, getting nice and tall here. And then bring the hands down to the mat. Optional, step right back to down dog, or you could come through that plank, down to the mat. Inhale, up cobra. Come all the way back down. Plank on knees, curl the toes under, press back to down dog. Opposite side, I'm gonna move. You're gonna step the left foot forward, spin the right foot flat. So again, we've got that left heel, right heel alignment. We're gonna come all the way up to warrior one. All right, so back foot is grounded. We're not rolling in on the inner edge, pressing into the foot to rotate the right hip forward, pull the left hip back, arms up and overhead. Yay, good job. Shoulders down the back, face is soft. Big breath in. Exhale, hands come down. So optional, step back to down dog, or you can again do that plank, plank on knees, belly, inhale cobra, exhale down, press up to plank on knees, press back to down dog. Everybody meets in down dog, big breath in. Exhale, step your feet forward. Good, inhale, look forward, flat back. Bowing, letting the breath out. And then we're gonna bend our knees and sit back once more and bring the arms up and overhead, biceps by the ears, back into chair pose. Now go ahead and stand tall, bring your hands to heart center. Good, I'm gonna come back to the front of the mat, you guys stay where you are. We're gonna continue with this. So flowing through, let's bend the knees, get nice and low. Sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, bow. Inhale, look forward, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step back either to down dog or go through that plank on knees, down to your chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, come down. Plank on knees, press back to down dog. All right, so we're all here. Step the right foot forward, spin the left foot flat. So we're coming back into warrior one like we just did. So keep pulling the right hip back and the left hip forward. Arms up and overhead. Good. Now we're going to interlace our fingers behind us. Remember which thumb is on top. Roll the shoulders back. And as you inhale, you're going to drive the knuckles down. Option to look up as you inhale. And then exhale, we're going to fold forward towards our right leg, coming just to the inside of it. And we're going to bring our knuckles up off of our tailbone. And so everybody's going to be different on how far they can go, which is the action of lifting them away from your tailbone while keeping the shoulders rolling back and allowing the head to drop. Oh yeah, and breathe. We got a little bit going on here. Good. Start to pull yourself up with your knuckles. Inhale the arms up and overhead. So that right leg is talking to us. We're going to exhale. The right arm is going to reach forward. The left arm is going to reach back. I promised we were going to stay on sides longer. So I'm going to heel toe my right foot to line up with the arch of my left foot. And I'm going to turn my back foot at a 90-degree angle instead of a 45-degree angle like I had before. Keep reaching through your arms. Shoulders down the back. Left hand's going to come to the left thigh. Right palm's going to flip over. We're going to reach over and back. Good. So now you don't want weight to be dumping into that left hand. You can lift it off of your left thigh. Come back up, warrior two. Right elbow is going to come to the right knee. Hold that right hip back and under you. And bring that left arm reaching forward. Good. Can you let the shoulders come down the back? Gaze can be down, forward, or up at the ceiling. If you want, you can even bring your hand all the way down to the mat on the inside of the right leg. Good. Pull yourself back up to warrior two. I know the right leg wants to stop. Guess what? We get to go ahead and straighten the right leg. Left hand comes to the left thigh. Reach over and back. So it's a reverse triangle here. Big ol' side body stretch. Come back up, warrior two with a straight leg. We're going to pull our right hip back, reach our right arm forward, long, long, long. Right hand comes to the right shin, left arm reaches up towards the sky. Good, so find your length here. Now if the chest is dumping forward, come up your leg more. Good. Extend the crown of the head away and don't let the forehead drop below the chin. And if you want a little bit more, you can reach that left arm forward. Get a big old left side body stretch at the same time. Yes. All right, you're going to pull yourself all the way up. And then you're going to look towards the front of the mat. Go ahead and bend your right knee. Plant the palms. Step back. Your choices are down dog, or you can come to high plank. Plank on knees. Lower to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale down, plank on knees, curl the toes under, press back, down dog. Excellent. Opposite side, I'm moving, you stay. So we're going to step the left foot forward, turn the right foot flat. And then come all the way up to warrior one on the left-hand side. So make all those little micro adjustments that I keep barking at you. Good. Pull the belly in, shoulders down the back. Interlace your fingers behind you, opposite thumb on top, so doing it the weird way. Roll the shoulders back, drive the knuckles towards the mat below you. Inhale, option to look up. Exhale, fold over the left leg, over and slightly to the inside. So again, once we find that forward folding bend, we can try to pull the knuckles away from our tailbone, roll the shoulders back, and let the head drop here. Also, try not to dump all of your weight of your torso onto your left leg. Yes, you're working everything right now, pretty much. All right, start to pull yourself up with your knuckles, release, bring the arms up and overhead once more. That left knee has stayed bent the whole time. We're gonna exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Go ahead and walk that left foot so the left heel lines up with the right arch. Good, so we're turning our feet, gazes forward over the left hand. Sink into it. I know. Right hand, right thigh. Flip the left palm over. Reach over and back, 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 back. Good. So is that weight in that right arm? No? Good. Good job. Come back up. Warrior two. Left elbow comes to the inside of the left knee. Good. Right arm reaches forward. Now again, don't dump into that left arm. That left shoulder shouldn't be hunching up. You also have the choice of bringing that hand all the way down to the inside and even using that arm to push your left knee out a little bit. Good. Come back up, warrior two. Ha! Straighten the leg. Right hand to the right thigh. Reach the left arm back. Big ol' stretch. Big, big, big stretch. Coming back up. Warrior two with straight legs. Left hip pulls back. Left arm reaches forward. Go ahead and bring that hand to your shin. Reach the right arm up and overhead. And so just see, can you slide that leg down, that hand down the leg further? Can you pull the left hip back? Do you want to reach that right arm forward, getting a big right side body stretch? Or do you just want to go to child's pose because you said screw this? You have choices. Okay, go ahead and start to pull yourself all the way back up. Look towards the front of your mat. Go ahead and bend the knee. Bring the hand down. Optional vinyasa or down dog. So that vinyasa is that plank on knees, down to your belly. Inhale up, cobra. Down. Plank on knees, curl the toes under. Good. We have time to do that once more. Hooray. So take a big breath in through the nose. Exhale, step your right foot forward, left foot flat. Right knee is bent as we inhale the arms all the way up and overhead, facing forward to come into warrior one. Exhale, arms behind you, interlace the fingers. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow towards the inside of your right leg, bringing the knuckles off the tailbone. Good. Inhale, pull yourself all the way up. Release the fingers, reach them up and overhead. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Go ahead and walk that front right foot. Find your warrior two. Really sink into that lunge. Left hand, left thigh, right palm flips over, reach over and back. Keep the right knee bent, big side body stretch. You can look back at your left foot if you want to. Inhale, back up, warrior two. Right elbow, right knee. Left arm sweeps forward. Pull that right hip back. Rotate your chest towards the ceiling. Good. Come back up, warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Left hand, left thigh. Reach the right arm back. Reverse triangle. Inhale, back up. Start to pull your right hip back. Reach your right arm forward, forward, forward. Find the length. Right hand comes to the shin or down to the mat. Left arm reaches forward. Good. Keep pulling the crown of the head forward. Keep rolling the shoulder, left hip back as if you were pressing yourself against the wall behind you. Good. Option to reach the left arm forward for even more side body stretch. And then you're gonna come back up. This time it's gonna be different though. We're gonna look towards our right foot. You can go ahead and bend the right knee, walk that right foot over a little bit, and then step that left foot in about 3/4 distance. And that back left foot is gonna be at a 45-degree angle, like warrior one. And so you're squaring off your hips a little bit here. So you're pulling the right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, look forward. And then exhale, you can bow over the leg. Good. And you're welcome to bend this front right knee. If that's just not accessible to you right now with the straight leg, bend the knee and fold over. You're still gonna get a big old stretch here. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, pull yourself all the way up. This time we're going to step the left foot forward to meet the right. Bend the knees, sit back into chair pose. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, go ahead and step back, either down dog, or you can do your plank on knees to chest. Inhale up, cobra, hips and stay on the mat. Come back down. plank on knees, press back to down dog. So everybody meeting here, we've got the other side to do. Step the left foot forward, right foot flat. Here we go, coming up warrior one. So we're lining up our hips and shoulders with the short edge at the front of the mat, but keeping the shoulders relaxed. Good. Interlace your fingers behind you, opposite thumb on top. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow forward, slightly to the inside of the left leg. Inhale, pull yourself all the way up, release the arms up and overhead. And then as you exhale, left arm forward, right arm back, walk that foot, left foot, turn the right foot, sink into warrior two. Right hand comes to the right thigh, left palm flips over, reach over and back. Big, big, big stretch. Sink into your lunge though, don't let that left leg straighten. Come back up, warrior two. Left elbow, left knee, we're getting so close. Pull the hip under you, reach the right arm forward. Good, is that shoulder hunching up? Try not to dump into it. Come back up, warrior two. Straighten the left leg, right hand, right thigh. Reach the left arm back and over. Good. Straight-legged warrior two. Left hip pulls back, left arm reaches forward. Then bring that left hand to the shin, right arm up. Good. So keep making all those little adjustments to find your triangle pose here. So you can slide down the leg more, you can slide up the leg more. You can pull the left hip back. You can pull the right shoulder back. Just kind of play. And then pull yourself up. You're gonna bend that left knee, bring your hands down, walk that foot to the left a little bit, step the back right foot in. Back right foot's at 45-degree angle. Pull the left hip back. Push the right hip forward, get long, crown the head away from the tailbone, big breath in as you look forward. Exhale, bow into pyramid pose. Remember, you can bend that left knee if you need to. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come all the way up. Step your right foot forward to meet your left at the top of the mat. Good. One more time, we're gonna bend the knees, get nice and low. Sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back to down dog. But if you really, really, really want to do that vinyasa, you can do it. Everybody's gonna meet in down dog. And so when you're here, check in on your down dog. Are you shrugging your shoulders? Let the shoulders move away from the ears. And then you're gonna step your right foot towards your hands. So it's like you're in a lunge. You're gonna start to walk your hands over to the left. And you're gonna stop with your feet parallel in the middle. Good, so we're in a wide-legged forward bend. Go ahead and bring your hands to your hips and pull yourself all the way up. Try not to hit the chandelier. All right, heels and toes out. Yep, heels and toes out. You got it. All right, and bring your arms out wide. So you're reaching out wide, and you're gonna wrap your right arm underneath your left. And you're gonna come to Garudasana arms. So your left elbow's on top of your right, and you're wrapping your arms. Now your arms might not wrap like this, it might be more like that, and that's fine. But just find what your wrap is. Push your elbows forward and up, shoulders down the back, and then bend your knees and sink into the horse stance, also known as goddess pose. Good. Just stay with me. Your eyes can be open or closed, but focus on keeping the breath steady here. Okay, go ahead and straighten the legs. Go ahead and reach the arms out wide, big stretch. And then this time, the left elbow is gonna be underneath the right. So we're just gonna reverse the twist of our arms. Elbows are pushing forward and up, shoulders down the back. And then bend the knees once more, find your horse stance. Now in your horse stance, your knees might wanna buckle forward think about letting them roll back and out. So you're gonna have to be active here in this. But usually with tight hips, our knees wanna collapse in, so we need to pull them out. Then go ahead and straighten. Reach the arms out big and wide. Make the feet parallel. Hands to the hips. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, look up. And then as you exhale, you're going to lead out with your chin and chest. And eventually you're going to find your forward folding bend, and you're going to bring your hands down to the mat, or you're going to bring your hands down directly underneath your shoulders. Let the head drop. And there's this slight action of you pressing your palms into the ground and forward. That's going to help guide you deeper into your bend. So fingertips facing forward. If you want to walk your hands back a little bit so they line up with your feet, you're welcome to do that. You can walk your feet wider or narrower, your choice. And then inhale, look forward. Bring your right hand directly underneath your sternum. Left hand comes to your tailbone. Start to roll the left shoulder open. You can turn your gaze with it. Now, if your hips are still level, which you can feel because your left hand's on your tailbone, go ahead and reach that left arm up to the sky. Find your twist. Big breath in. Exhale, left hand comes down to replace the right. So it's directly under your sternum. Right hand comes to the tailbone. Roll the shoulder open. Check and see if those hips are level, and if they are, go ahead and reach that right arm up towards the sky. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let both hands come down. Let the head just drop here. Gonna shake it out. And then inhale, look forward. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come all the way up, up, up. And then step towards the front of the mat. Good, and then just nice and easy, we're just gonna lower ourselves all the way down to a seated position. Check you out, flowing. All right, legs are long before us, coming to Dandasana. So we're pushing our heels away, we're pushing our legs into the mat. Inhale, the arms up and overhead. Exhale, pull yourself over, 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 and then let your hands drop. So we're using our abdominals to find our length and our forward folding bend. And then our hands, we can grab our feet, we can grab our shins. We get nice and long here. And then take a big breath in, look forward, and the exhale, just ragdoll. Let the head drop. Nothing pretty here. Nobody to impress. It's all good. And start to walk your hands back towards your body. Bend your knees. Bring your hands behind you with your fingertips facing forward. Roll the shoulders back and puff up the chest. And then you're gonna go ahead and press your hips up off the mat, coming into reverse tabletop. Chin can stay on the chest, or you can let the head fall back. Good. Take another breath here. And then slowly lower your seat back down to the mat. Go ahead and come out of your arms if you need to give them a shake. Go ahead and shake the legs out. Bend the right knee so the sole of the right foot comes to the inside of the left leg. I'm going to turn so you guys can see. Right foot to the inside of the left leg. Inhale up tall, looking at the left foot. Arms up and overhead. And then reach out over, 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 over. Eventually the hands come down, toes, ankle, shin, wherever you're grabbing. Let the crown of the head move towards your toes. And then inhale, the arms up and overhead. Exhale, let them come down. We're going to come into a little bit of a twist today, which we haven't done yet. So your left knee is going to bend, and your bent right knee is going to cross over. So your right foot's on the outside of your left knee. If this right here is just like too much, you're like, no way, lady, you're nuts, you can bring your right foot to the other side of your left knee. Just find what works for you here. And then you want to be able to sit evenly on both sit bones. Inhale up tall. We're going to bring our left arm forward and wrap it around our right leg. Okay? Right arm inhales up to the sky. We're going to bring it behind us so that it lines up with our tailbone. It doesn't have to touch the tailbone, but that's our midline. So we want to line up with our tailbone. I want you to look forward and inhale first. And then as you exhale, you're going to roll your right shoulder open and you're going to turn your gaze towards the right shoulder. Now your right hip might want to creep back to meet your right shoulder. Think about pushing that right hip forward. It's a really subtle movement. You can't see it, but you can feel it. Good, and then slowly turn your gaze forward. Slowly come out of the twist. We're going to reverse it. So the right hand comes to the other side. So it comes to the left foot, the right foot, the left leg. Left hand comes behind you. Inhale up tall. Exhale, twist. So I'm going to turn and see things. Big old twist. Just get really long with each inhale. And then release, come back to center. Go ahead and straighten the legs, give them a shake if they need it. Blah, 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 blah. Opposite side. Go ahead and straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. Sole of the left foot comes to the inside of the right leg as we sit tall, line up. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Use those nice strong abdominals to pull yourself out, 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 out. And then eventually let the hands fall. But keep pressing the right leg into the mat. Keep moving your head towards your toes. Each exhale, your nose comes a little bit closer to your knees. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, let them come down. So we're going to find that twist again. So this time the right knee bends. And then the left leg is going to step, the left foot's going to either step to the outside of the right knee, or if that's a little bit too intense, just bring it to the inside. But find where you can sit comfortably. Inhale up tall. Right arm wraps around the left. Left arm reaches up towards the sky, and then we bring it down behind us, lining up with our tailbone. Look forward first. Inhale up nice and big and tall. Find that length. And then exhale, roll the left shoulder open and turn your gaze towards it. Good. I'm going to turn this right here. Then turn your gaze forward. We're going to start to unravel, reversing the twist. Left hand comes to the other side of the right leg. Right arm comes behind you. Inhale up tall, looking forward. Exhale, twist. So when you do this, you might find one way that you prefer or over the other, or you might surprise yourself with tightness that you didn't realize you had before. It's all good. It's all good to love things. It's all good to hate things. It's all good to have different sides. It's just all good. And slowly unravel, looking forward. Go ahead and extend your legs in front of you. Give them a shake. Then we're going to come into a wide-legged forward bend because it's my arch nemesis. Therefore, you are forced to do it with me as well. Sitting tall, legs are wide. Good. So we're pressing our legs into the mat. Our feet are flexed and our toes and knees are pointing up towards the sky. So they're not rolling back that way. They're not rolling in. And you want to be able to sit tall where you don't need your hands to support you. So if you have your legs so wide that the second you let go, you fall back, you need to bring your legs in a little bit closer. Okay. So just bring your hands before you. I'm going to get back a little bit. And then walk your hands forward and just find wherever it is that you're walking into today. Some of you might be blessed and be able to bring your chest all the way down to the mat. I am not that person. Hypermobility has never been in my vernacular as something to describe me. So this is where I am, and that's okay too. Good. Contrary to popular belief, hypermobility doesn't get you closer to enlightenment. You can be the same, but it doesn't mean that you are the same. All right, we're going to start to walk our hands over towards the left side. And we're going to reach for our left shin, our left ankle, our left toes. But when you're walking over, I want you to keep your right hip grounded nice and even with the left hip on the mat. So it might want to kind of walk up with you. Try to keep it grounded evenly, which means you might not come over as far as you want to. But yes, that's okay too. Walk your hands back to center. Walk them over to the other side. So same thing. We're reaching for our right toes, our right shin, our right ankle, but we're keeping that left side of our butt nice and grounded on the mat. And walk back to center. See if you can walk a little bit further away this time. Press the legs in, tilt the hips forward. And then you're slowly going to walk your hands back towards your body. You're going to bring your hands behind you and let those legs slide together. Give them a shake. All right. Then we're going to turn towards our mat. Actually, we're not. Yeah, we are. I lied. So I told you to grab a towel or a blanket. This is what we're going to do. So good. So you want to have it longer. So it's not going to be square like this. You want to have it longer, and you're going to create a roll with it. So I'll give you a second. So my roll is looking like this. So it's like a Monday burrito class. All right, so we're gonna put it lengthwise on the mat, and we're gonna sit on the end of it, okay? And then you're slowly gonna lie all the way down so that this burrito blanket lines up with your spine and your head is resting on the end of it. And then you're gonna bring your arms to your sides, you're gonna let the soles of the feet come together, and you're gonna let your knees fall out. And just get a good stretch here. You can bring your hands to your belly if you prefer. I just love this. I just think it feels so good. I like the arms out because I get a little bit extra stretch through my chest, which after a kajillion burpees today, I think I can use. Let your head get really heavy on this blanket. Let your breath drop in. All right, now you have choices. You can stay here for Shavasana. You can straighten your legs, staying on your blanket, if you like the opening that you're feeling here. Or you can come off your blanket and cover up in it or just put it to the side. But lie back, find where you're most comfortable for Shavasana here. It's gonna be something that I want you to be able to stay with for a few minutes. We've got an extra long rest today. Good, so lying on your back. Starting to feel the breath come back to normal. Getting it smooth and quiet. Starting to feel that space between your eyes relax. As you feel that space between your eyes smoothing out, you can feel your jaw muscles release. That relaxation drops back into the muscles of your neck. As they unravel, you can feel your head fall heavier onto the mat, fall heavier onto the blanket. As your shoulders drop back and you feel your chest broaden, feel the breath pull in deeper. Softness moves down through your belly. It moves into your lower back. It moves into your hip flexors and your glutes. You feel it wash over your thighs. into your knees, over your shins and under your calves, through your ankles, tops of the feet, heels, soles of the feet, and toes, as you drop into your final and deepest relaxation. Staying where you are. Start to inhale through your nose. Inhale, 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 inhale. Take in more and more air and then hold the breath at the top. Face remains calm. Open up the mouth. Exhale, let it go. Again, inhale through the nose. Inhale, 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 inhale. Spin more and more air and then hold the breath at the top. Body remains calm. Open up the mouth. Exhale, let it go. One more time for good measure. Inhale through the nose. Inhale, 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 inhale. Sip in more and more air. It's your biggest breath yet today. Inhale. Hold the breath in the top. Open up the mouth. Sigh it out. Start to come back into your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe doing some wrist rolls and some ankle rolls. Then reach your arms up and overhead. Get that first thing in the morning stretch. And then roll onto your side, bend your knees, rest your head on your arm like a pillow, and just take a quiet moment before we move on. Start to push yourself up to a comfortable seated position, sitting tall, eyes closed, hands on your knees or in your lap or at your heart center in prayer. Just taking a moment to thank yourself for this moment of being nurtured. Forgiving yourself if you don't feel that you're handling this situation like you should. You're doing just fine. Just accepting peace back into ourselves. And whatever you want it to be, I want you to make a promise to yourself right now. So think of something that you want to do for yourself, something that you want to change or continue to do. And then you're going to inhale through the nose once more. Inhale, 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 inhale. Hold the breath at the top. Lower the head to heart, sealing in this promise. And then lift the chin, exhale, let it go. The sides of the mouth into a smile. Blink the eyes open. Thank you all very much for joining me for practice. Namaste. Good job, everybody. It was a little bit more flowy. We stayed on the sides a little bit longer, and you did it. So I got weird light in my face. Anyhow, go forth and be awesome. Thank you so much. Bye. I don't even know how to turn this off.